Holy cow. Good and ready. I got money here. We call it left. It's left. You know his body here. It's left.
I think for Mike Tyson, he's going to be very frustrated. He will want to lay a shot on him to get rid of him, but unfortunately, you slow down, Father Time gets the better of us all.
As the highly anticipated clash between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson draws closer, both icons are grinding hard in their training camps. Even at 59, Tyson looks incredibly powerful and focused, proving his relentless commitment and passion for the sport remain as fierce as ever.
You're good. You're in the perfect time, you're in the perfect place now. Where's Mike? Put everything together. So mentally, physically, we're excited. If the fight was next Saturday, you will be ready. We talk about Roy was 4 years ago. Today, Mike is much better than he was when he fought.
Meanwhile, 48-year-old Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to train with non-stop intensity, maintaining his signature speed, elite skills, and pinpoint precision through strict discipline. According to Mike Tyson's trainer, Rafael Corderero, Tyson is extraordinary for his age, still sharp, powerful, and fully capable of handling demanding training sessions, hard sparring, and every aspect of camp with remarkable strength and focus. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has begun his preparations for the Mike Tyson showdown, working the pads and flashing the sharp speed that has defined his legendary career.
Strong. Mike's just different. I've worked with some very exceptional athletes throughout my life, and they're all remarkable in their own way, but Mike's just a whole different animal.
What we doing?
We'll do one more set. Get 12 reps. It's the heaviest we've gone on this. So just focus on perfect form for 12 reps.
233 today. Contact for 230.
12 is all we need.
I'm always at 225, 228 up.
Lean mean.
Big
Lean
chest.
mean.
1, there we go. 2, 3, 4, good work. 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more, Mike. 11, and 12.
While the matchup has created major buzz, it has also sparked criticism. Wade Plemons argues that it's disappointing to see legendary fighters competing at this stage of their lives purely for financial reasons, labeling the bout as a blatant money grab. Former world champion Johnny Nelson weighed in on the upcoming exhibition bout between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, pointing out the unique challenges of the matchup. He emphasized the stark differences in size and speed between the two, questioning how those gaps would be handled and whether special rules might be put in place. Nelson also voiced skepticism that any formal rules or scripted approach would truly be followed, suggesting that Mayweather is unlikely to stick to a preset plan, and that Tyson would likely do the same.
Exhibition ending thing, right? Where they both get their hands raised, no one gets touched with any sort of violence or anything, and we leave going, yeah, that was super embarrassing. I just either wasted my money or wasted my time. But hey, good for Mike and Floyd that they got paid. You know what I mean? Like, they're asking us to watch a boxing match. We're gonna go watch some sort of attempt to perform, but it won't be anything close to what we want. So yeah, man, I just think it's sad. I think it's embarrassing for Floyd mainly that he needs to keep doing this, and maybe a little bit for Mike. I feel more bad for Mike than anything. I feel a little bit more embarrassed for Floyd after flexing all that money for years and years to have to come back, and the tax man needs his 20 mil and the debt collectors need their 50 mil, and now he's in a lawsuit with Showtime because it's clearly becoming a financial issue with Floyd. That's an embarrassing thing for him, but maybe the same with Mike. It's just more sad. Like, you look at Mike like, damn, dude, this is what we have to do.
He characterized the bout as far more personal than a standard exhibition, citing the history between the two fighters and the absence of any genuine goodwill he's seen between them. Nelson also touched on the age factor, noting that Tyson has already faced significantly younger opponents like Jake Paul and acknowledging how difficult it is to perform at a high level long past one's athletic prime. He argued that the mix of age, experience, and fierce competitiveness makes this exhibition especially unpredictable and intense. Overall, Nelson's perspective highlights how this fight blends legacy, personal rivalry, and individual skill, turning it into an event driven as much by spectacle and strategy as by the sport itself.
This is an argument that's going to be held out in public.
How's this going to work though? Because there's such a big disparity in size. As you said, there's going to be a huge difference in speed as well. Are there going to have to be some special rules in place for this fight?
Well, if there are rules, nobody's going to stick to them. I don't believe in a million years Floyd Mayweather is going to stick to any script that's been written in regards to this exhibition. And I don't think Mike will either. I don't think, if there's anything scripted, allegedly, they said with Mike and Jake Paul, I don't think whatever's written down, there's going to be anybody sticking to the rules, because this is beyond what we see on TV. This is beyond this is personal. These two guys worked together previously and still do probably.
Many observers, including commentators such as Wade Plemons, have cited recent legal and financial issues surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. as evidence that his upcoming exhibition bout with Mike Tyson is driven more by money than by legacy. Mayweather has filed a major lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks Incorporated and former Showtime Sports president Steven Espinoza, alleging their involvement in a prolonged financial scheme that left a large portion of his career earnings missing. According to the complaint, Mayweather claims that roughly $340 million from his fight purses, including his landmark bouts against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, was funneled into accounts outside his control through allegedly misleading documentation and inaccessible records. The lawsuit includes claims of breach of fiduciary duty, fraud, and unjust enrichment, and seeks the recovery of misappropriated funds along with punitive damages. Analysts argue that this legal dispute, combined with Mayweather's continued participation in lucrative exhibition fights, suggests financial necessity may be a stronger motivator than competitive ambition at this stage of his career.
And even though I think when it comes to a fan's favourite, I'm quite sure most of the fans I'd love to see Mike Tyson put Floyd in his place, and that's probably what will be the attraction as well. But you've got to remember, Mike Tyson's 59 years old. You've got to remember, Floyd Mayweather is still hitting the bag in the gym. He's still moving around, even though he's 48 years old. So you've got to remember that. So you're going to buy into it, no matter how disgusting you think this fight is, no matter what complaints you have about it, you're going to buy into it because you're going to see an argument played out in real life, real time.
Yeah, but can you understand, though, why a lot of fight fans don't want to see this? They don't want to see two guys who are past their best, two great champions, go out and fight each other and maybe tarnish their career in some way.
Completely. But you've got to remember, these guys are individuals, their fathers, their brothers, or whatever, and they still want to earn a massive chunk of money. Where's Mike Tyson? Whatever they're getting.
Meanwhile, others take a more sympathetic view of exhibition bouts involving veteran athletes. They argue there's no shame in pursuing lucrative opportunities later in life, especially for fighters who devoted their entire careers to the sport and have earned the right to benefit from their legacy. From this perspective, an exhibition featuring legends like Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't seen as desperation, but as a sensible and legitimate way to generate substantial income long after their competitive primes. Supporters also point out that longevity in sports brings real challenges, declining physical abilities and the need to carefully manage long-term financial security after retirement.
No sense. It made no sense how he looked coming up to the Jake Paul fight. He had abs again, which was crazy at 58, turning 59, man. If I have a portion of that still left at that age, then fair play to him. But yeah, man, this is sad. I don't have really any other words other than just this is disappointing. It speaks to the real problem in single athlete sports and really all sports. If you're mismanaging your money, and listen, there's a lot of money in boxing right now. And there was a lot of money in boxing when Mike Tyson was great, and there was a lot of money in boxing when Floyd was great. But if you don't have the right people around you, if you have people you can't trust, then it shows how scummy this business has been for a very long time. The Don King robbery of Mike Tyson. Apparently, allegedly, Floyd is saying Showtime and Al Heyman have done the same to him. We'll see how true that is. But if you're out here mismanaging your money, or people are mismanaging and stealing your money.
By taking part in high-profile exhibitions, fighters are able to use their fame, experience, and lasting skill to generate meaningful income while staying connected to fans and the sport they love. This viewpoint emphasizes respect for personal choice and smart career management, framing exhibition paydays as a proactive and sensible move rather than a sign of weakness or desperation. In the end, many regard these bouts as a celebration of lasting talent and a realistic acknowledgement of the challenges athletes face later in their careers.
Let them get their money. They're gonna make a lot of money. Mike Tyson makes the money to give to his kids. Floyd, he makes the money to show us, right? Let them make their money. Why not? It's an exhibition style. They got history. They don't like each other. They are two of the biggest imposing figures in boxing history. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, and Muhammad Ali. Right? So they gonna make a lot of money. A lot of people gonna tune in and they gonna watch it. They don't like each other. So even though it's an exhibition style, you best believe it's not gonna count against their actual record, but it's a real fight. And Mike Tyson is not gonna hold back no punches like he did with Jake Paul. And Floyd Mayweather ain't gonna hold back no punches.
Joe Rogan weighed in on the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., pointing out the strange and tense dynamic between the two icons. He noted that they don't share a friendly relationship and believes both men are likely to go for a knockout, which adds to the fight's intensity and unpredictability. Rogan described the matchup as unusual, suggesting it's fueled more by financial motivation than genuine sporting ambition. In his view, at this point in their careers the bout looks like a clear money grab rather than a chase for legacy, framing the event as a spectacle that mixes rivalry, strategy, and entertainment with money as the primary driving force.
Against Mike Tyson, you could believe that. This is going to be a real fight. Once it's exhibition style, so it won't count against their box rec, and it's not sanctioned by a commission or any of that or that, but you best believe they're going to want to. So they're going to make a lot of money, and it's going to be entertaining because they don't like each other. There's bad blood. They're going to let them fly. And neither one of them wants to go home saying they lost to the other one. Mike Tyson has been, making passes at trying to, he wanted to hit Floyd at the WBC convention. Remember that famous epic moment where he walks up past Floyd and he's receiving his belt and he just flinches at Floyd. And Floyd don't budge, you're just looking at him, right? Mike Tyson always say he a scared little man walking around with all the security. They don't like each other, it's bad blood. So
Tony Jeff shared his take on the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., drawing comparisons to Tyson's previous fight against Jake Paul. He noted that during the build-up to the Tyson-Paul bout, there was widespread uncertainty about whether Tyson still possessed the power and skill to land a knockout. Tyson's intense training and bold public declarations, however, reassured fans and analysts of his capability. Jeff contrasts this with Mayweather's approach, highlighting that throughout his career, Mayweather has strategically chosen when to engage, often waiting for opponents to expose weaknesses before making his move.
It's kind of, I mean,
it's weird.
I don't want Jake to assume they're not. It's not like a real scrap. It's not real.
Really? So they're not trying to knock each other out?
No.
Well, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather don't like each other. They have not liked each other forever.
Tyson and Mayweather.
Yes,
but they like
Mike Tyson and Mayweather don't like each other.
Huh.
If there's a fight that might be real, like where Mike Tyson might say, "I'm going to knock this motherfucker out," or "I'm going to try to knock this motherfucker out."
Floyd? They wouldn't fight.
Yeah, because if you look at like the Jake Paul fight, no disrespect, and if you look at the Roy Jones fight, no disrespect.
Yeah.
They look like they were sparring.
Yeah.
Right? It looked like there was agreements made.
Yeah.
He's still in shape. He's still fit.
They're both old as This is the boxing.
How old is Mayweather?
67.
Dude, Bernard
49?
Hopkins was
49.
still at the best in the world at 50.
Yep.
I mean, that's incredible.
That doesn't mean shit though. With this, because he was active fighting contenders.
Kentucky's got Gomez on the ground.
You're talking about two retired guys.
Yeah.
Fighting the
that's
exhibition.
It's just money grabs.
It's
just,
so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's money grabs. I don't like it, but it's fun. You know, it's something to watch.
I'll hate on it, but I'll tune in.
Yeah, I'll tune in. It's, you know, but it's not really fun.
He pointed to Mayweather's decision to wait to face Manny Pacquiao until after Pacquiao suffered a major loss to Juan Manuel Marquez as an example of his strategic approach. Jeff believes Mayweather likely wouldn't have agreed to fight Tyson if he hadn't observed Tyson struggle against Jake Paul, where Tyson appeared limited while Paul moved freely around the ring. He emphasizes that the two fighters are driven by different motivations. Tyson is primarily motivated by money, while Mayweather is seizing the opportunity to earn millions, a strategy that has been consistent throughout his career.
Said when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same, but back then we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his full career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to beat him. I mean, remember when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao? Like, he waited until Manny got knocked spark out from Marquez, and then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk in the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge, but we see what Floyd's doing.
One of the most notable features of the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the advanced age of both fighters. At 59, Tyson and 48, Mayweather face a considerable age difference, prompting questions about their physical capabilities, endurance, and how well they can perform at this stage of their careers.
People like me and you if you're a fighter. But for someone like Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, they will earn absolutely millions of dollars for like me and you if you're a fighter. So we've got to make as much money as we can while we can, and then get out of the sport. But with these two, they're multi-millionaires. And I want to get into the tail of the tape and talk about exactly the records and all of that stuff with it. But first, I just want to say, like, I believe that these are doing this for different things. Mike Tyson is doing it purely for the money. Purely for the money. Floyd is doing it for the money as well, but also, I believe Floyd's doing it for that limelight. They've seen the numbers that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul got, and I think this is the most viewed fight of all time, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I might be wrong in saying that, but I'm sure it was. It was hosted on Netflix, and Floyd's been one in the past with his ego that he wants to just, be in that limelight.
While both fighters have maintained impressive conditioning, with Tyson still showing strength and resilience, and Mayweather preserving his trademark speed and technical precision, it's clear that neither is at the peak form they once displayed. This sets up a rare scenario: two legendary athletes, long past their prime, meeting in the ring. Analysts point out that age affects not only performance but also the match's dynamics, making strategy, experience, and careful pacing more critical than raw power or speed. The bout becomes both a showcase of enduring talent and a reminder of the physical limits imposed by age. In short, the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. promises a mix of spectacle and sport. Both legends are committed to training, but age, size, speed differences, and the financial backdrop add unpredictability and symbolism beyond a standard competitive clash. Critics call it a payday, while supporters see it as a well-earned opportunity to capitalize on a lifetime of achievement. Either way, fans can expect drama, flashes of old brilliance, and plenty of surprises.
Seem to be, though, is less so a fight promotion and more so rights holders. They hold the global rights of HBO World Championship Boxing and a number of other Comcast events. Basically, their business is they lease out the rights for footage to old fights to different networks or entities. So it is a bit weird to see them involved in a fight which I would have to assume the cost would be close to 9 figures to stage. It's just honestly puzzling, but seeing there's apparently more information about broadcast partnerships to come, I guess we'll see soon who else is involved. But bottom line, why is this happening? His last outing with Paul has set the groundwork to show just how big an exhibition fight can truly be. Now, exhibitions are a thing we've seen throughout the history of boxing, it's nothing new. Even the great Ali ended up in odd exhibitions for big paydays. Yet what Paul Tyson showed is you can take a fighter like Tyson, who doesn't have much left to give, and whip up a promotion to make the public believe he's back in his prime, and as a result do some of the biggest numbers seen in the last decade. The quality of the fight itself doesn't matter because, hey, you're already watching. And at a guess, that's exactly what they're going to try to do here. In the press release, they didn't really talk about how great of a fight it's going to be, rather how robust their promotional campaign will be, with weekly premium storytelling, which, of course, probably will do numbers. And they didn't just choose Tyson and Mayweather because they're two massive names.
Stay tuned for all the updates, analysis, and highlights. Until next time.